So a few days ago, I'd been talking to a Magic the Gathering player who was considering quitting because they couldn't figure out how to win. They weren't sure what they were doing wrong, why their deck was so bad, and their confidence in playing diminished to the point where the game lost its fun and they didn't want to play anymore. Well, I've got something to say about that. You should never give up on something just because you can't get it right the first time, the second time, or even the 68th time. I always feel that if you keep trying and pushing yourself a little more every time, that you can eventually succeed. In Magic, you can and will make many mistakes that all can serve as lessons to help better you as a player. It's how we improve our skills. We see the errors we make and how we acknowledge them. We look past these misplays and we see what we should be sure to do next game. Even the best players have losing streaks. Those of us as experienced players have the ability to be the mentors to the newer and less experienced players and aid them in growing as Magic players through showing them their mistakes and how to right them next time. This is key. There is always going to be a next time. You can always sit down at the table and play Magic with your friends again. Now, confidence is something I know a lot of people have some trouble with, whether it's in their ability to play a game or even in real life and in themselves. It can be quite convincing that you either can't do it or aren't good enough. I know this all too well, but we're strong people who can accomplish the things that we set out to do. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to succeed in the things that you try to do, and I believe in the joy that you'll feel in reaching that success. I've never met an untalented person in my life, but if you have the passion to achieve something, then run with it. Run with it. Don't let anything obstruct your path. Magic players are some of the smartest people I know, and that's something to be very proud of. Your homebrews are a result of many hours of considering strategies that aren't cookie cutters of what top 8 deck you found online. Even if your initial build doesn't quite work, you go back to the drawing board and work out some of the kinks. In terms of Magic the Gathering, if you're having a hard time finding a deck that you like to play and win with, there are tons of resources for you to find your perfect deck. If you have a deck that you want to make work, we as the Magic community are perhaps the best tool you can use. We can give feedback and suggestions that you can consider to make your deck better. If you're low in funds to buy a deck, there are plenty of super budget decks that you can look into. That's partly why I took up the Pauper format myself, in fact. This is an amazing game. We as players are amazing people. You are an amazing person. You're wise and skilled. And if you ever feel like your confidence to keep playing the game is slipping, take a moment to stop and recollect yourself. And know that I know you can get better with every game.